I think there's enough light to do this intro now. Welcome to another episode of the Flatty Daddies, and it's another frosty one this morning. It's going to be about 31, 32 degrees when I get out on the water. Should warm up to around 50s by the time I'm done with it. We'll see if that actually happens. And today I'm going somewhere I've actually never fished before. It's a very large body of water on the Susquehanna. It's known for massive flatheads. People pull 50-pounders out of here often. Obviously right now the water temperature being between 36 and 38 degrees, that's probably not going to happen. So I'm going to guess there's some big channel cats in there too. Problem is, I don't know where to target. I'm going in this completely blind. I looked on Google Maps. There's really no structure from the satellite image that I can find to target. There's not really many islands. Didn't really see any rapids. So I'm going to go into this relying solely on just looking at current seams and using my fish finder, depth finder, and trying to find some channels, some ledges, some structure, all that stuff to try to locate fish in a spot I've never fished before. So hopefully we can do it. If you're watching it, I must have. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Good thing they don't have a sanity requirement, because I don't think I have it. Alright, I've always heard that it can be kind of treacherous through here, a lot of rocks, and I can tell you, at least this first section, that's true. It's really rocky. There's big old rapids there, and I got to try to find a way. You know, I could go up there. It looks like it's going to be really rocky on the way up there, and I know down here is really deep. So that's my plan. Like I said, I've never fished this before, so I'm going to try to find a shallow place to get through, or yeah, a slightly deeper spot to get through. It's a 9 foot right now, but I can see it's going to come up to a foot or less here soon. Actually doesn't look all that bad through here. It's 5, almost 6 foot. Looks like if I just keep going straight and then turn, I'll be able to avoid all these rapids. So here we go. Looks like I'm out past the rocks. Just gotta be careful. Alright guys, well, I didn't make it very far. There's the launch. And I found my first drop off. I'm gonna try to get back to it. It goes down to 17 feet somewhere in here. It's a decent amount of current, and that's a pain in the butt sometimes, but as you can see, 15 somewhere up here, it comes up to about 10 foot if I can find it again. A lot of rock on the bottom too. Alright, starting to rise. Wherever I went down before had a nice drop off. Alright, I'm going to go up a little bit further and anchor. Alright, so since this is kind of like an exploration trip, I'm not going to stay here super long unless I just start nailing them, and I'm going to have a hard time leaving them. But I really don't want to stay in one spot real long today, because I got this huge body of water that I'm going to try to find, holes and places to fish, and it goes down around that bend and then another bend too. So there's a lot of water. It's really deep water, and I'm going to try my best to find some good spots for this summer. The spring, summer, and fall for flatheads. Getting a bite on this outside one here. Little bites though. It might take a while for this guy to get serious. But after this, whatever happens with this thing, I'm probably gonna move. Just, it's not panning out, and like I said, Can't stay in one spot for a long time today. So hopefully this is a fish, but it doesn't look like it. Afterwards, I'm out of here, going downriver. All right, there's a ledge real soon, like a drop off. And I'm gonna anchor up right above that and try to fish it. Let's see if I can find it, guys. Oh, where's that? There it is, look at that. Bam. So I'm gonna anchor up far enough that I can catch both that ledge and then right up before it. It's one mean drop off. Look at the rock structure through here. All that's rock. It's gonna be snaggy, but I'm gonna guess there's gonna be some fish hanging behind those rocks. Well, so far this spot's a bust. I tried fishing just at that drop off, and I'm trying, this is actually in the shallower stuff, and then I just took these two and bombed them way out in the deep. So far, no bites. I might have to switch up tactics here, fish a little non-traditional for channels in this area. Maybe there's not many since there's so many flatheads, but I gotta think there's still some. This is huge, deep water. There's gotta be some channels left in here. All right, well, so far not so good. So I went to another spot, and I was up that way, and now I'm kind of on the other side of the deep part, and it comes up really good. I mean, it's about 11 foot behind me, and it drops off to about 17 feet over there, and then it's between 8 and 10 foot over that way. So I've got it fanned out, trying to see how deep these fish are holding, and maybe what kind of structure or feature they're hanging out on. I just got my third line out. I got hung up both the lines, or these two lines at the last spot. I had to replace the hooks, so I just got all 3 rods out. We'll see how it goes. Turn the camera off and start biting again. Getting a little bit more serious about it though. It might even be hooked. At some point you got to do something, right? There it is. Rolling. Good thing I got a barrel swivel on. Yeah, he's not very big, not the caliber I'm used to catching out of this river. He hit the upper hook. And he makes it so I didn't get skunked though. A little thin through here. He'd make a good sandwich though. All right, wow, that is a really cold fish. Who would have thought a fish coming out of 35-degree water would be cold? Huh. All right, one in the boat. Let's see if we can get another. We're spinning and doing stuff, the wind's hitting, but I saw something that looked very fishy out there. You know, I started watching Extreme Philly Fishing. Since then I had that little channel cat, a bite, and now this one looks like another bite. You know, just watching his videos make the fish bite. It's unreal. That Leo Chang is an amazing fisherman. Yeah, I think it actually was a fish. Look at that down over there. That's way out there in that deep stuff, guys. I'm going to be fighting this guy for a while if he's actually on there. And yeah! All right, well now I don't have a clue where to target because I got one out of like 8 or 9 foot of water, and now one's coming up out of like 20 foot of water, 24 foot. This is actually a spot I would definitely target for flathead too. Maybe I'd look for some more rock structure up in the shallow stuff. There is a decent amount. Just something to bring them up here to feed. But this is definitely a good area, and I think just from the looks of things, I bet this kind of ledge just runs the whole way, and that's probably where a lot of people target. I know this is a very popular spot anymore, especially after a certain fish was caught out in here last year. Or I guess it was early this year. This one's a little bit heavier. Not much. Alright, this one took the bottom hook. Wow. That guy, he's got a little bobber on him. This guy's hook came right out, but not bad. I'd give him 5 pounds-ish, maybe 6 on a good day. But he's healthy, missing a barbel, whatever, whisker. So, there he goes. Cool, 2 for the day. In a spot I've never fished before. I'll give this maybe another 10 minutes then, since I got 2 fish out of here. Put that way back out in the deep again. This guy is on the upside of the ledge here. It's probably in about 11 foot, and this one's still out there in the shallow, where I caught a little bit down further than where I caught the other guy. Well, shallow water rod just got a good hit. You can come back and bite it. Seriously, I'll let you go after I catch you. Oh, do I have another baby playing with it? Take what I can get today, right? I'm kind of down to one good camera right now. I try to get some other camera angles. I know you get a lot of hands and rod right here, but that's the easiest I can do with one camera. Hopefully soon I can get a second one, even if it's not a GoPro, just another better camera that I can get a better angle so you guys aren't always looking at my hands. Well, this is kind of weird. I'm going to try to get him to commit by shutting off the camera for a little bit. As you guys can hear, my old arch nemesis, the wind, has showed up. Luckily it's still blowing down river. It was blowing across river there for a little bit, and that sucks. But this is the best, if we're going to have wind, this is the best kind to have, because it doesn't mess the boat up too much. You're still going to sway a little, but it's not anything real crazy. Come on. Well, missed. Dang. I was going along and I saw some kind of difference in the water, and it is actually a lot shallower here. I don't know when it came up, but it's only 14-15 feet, and there's ripples on the water. It means there's probably structure underneath, and I'm gonna try scoping it out. That's what I'm here for. Alright guys, now I'm at a spot, I'm kind of a lot closer to the west bank, and there's an eddy that comes out there, and then it comes out, and it's about 8 foot, and then it comes down into about 13 to 15 feet in here. And I'm feeling a little bit more cozy with this spot. I kind of like it. It just looks a lot more familiar to spots I normally fish. So I'm gonna fan out, get that guy out in maybe the 11 foot area or more. I don't know, that's kind of deep. And then just put this guy here and there, and you know, see what happens. Real original. That wasn't very far because I stopped it, but whatever. Don't want it super far. It's like I'm just not allowed to watch Leo Chang. As soon as I put it on, I get the bite. He's on there. Took my gloves off. I was watching the video, killing time, and there he is. I am not complaining though. This is what I'm out here for. I could probably just crank this guy right in. He's alright, nothing crazy, but he's staying down enough. If I started cranking, he'd come up on the surface, and then it just wouldn't be a fight at all. I'm here to enjoy these fish, not just to put numbers in the boat. I'd like to use a lighter action rod, make it more fun, but it's just this current is so strong, and I'm using heavier weights. It just using a lighter rod would just be a pain, really. So another repeat. So he took the upper rig, perfect hook set. Come on. This is a 5/0 laser sharp circle hook. I think it's an octopus circle. They look a little small, but I'll tell you, I've been getting really good hook sets with them. Then on the bottom here, I think it's a Strike King. Maybe it's a laser sharp, just a regular circle hook here. And it's a 5 or 6/0. There we go. That's a channel cat, all right. Wish we had the blues. Well, spent some time here. Caught a small channel. It's time to move. Got to keep moving, even though it's kind of easy to just sit here and watch some YouTube. I'm gonna keep moving, keep trying new spots. I gotta find a bunch of spots if I want to target this in the summer. Little early lunch here. PB&J, man, nice and easy. Don't have to worry about it going bad. Fills you up. All right, guys, I'll show you how to I do my double hook rig. It's pretty simple. You do the basic snell on the bottom rig. You bring it through the back, wrap it down the shank about 7 or 8 times, and you bring it back to the back side of the shank. You just pull it tight. That's your snell. Then do basically the same thing with this. I run it through the back, bring it down to where I want it, something like that. Try to get them going the same direction, but rare. Then you just do another snell. Bring it around the shank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 8. Bring it back through the back side of it. Pull it tight. There you have a double hook rig. It's pretty simple. And you can always later on loosen this up and slide it up or down, whatever you want to do to adjust where it's at. There we go. That's a pretty decent hit. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't feel bad. All right. Well, I'm fishing a channel, a very common thing for me, but this one's not super deep. It's about 13, 14 feet behind me, and then it comes up either way. But yeah, it seems to produce channel cats. I wasn't planning on staying here super long just because I'm moving around, but maybe I'll give this just a hair longer. Took them about 10-15 minutes though to really get to get one. I've had a couple taps on that guy, but this is the first serious take, and he's might be the biggest of the day, really. So he's got some weight to him compared to the others. Net ready here. Really is moving through here. I guess that's what it is, the current. That's a Team Catfish hook there, 5/0 circle hook, and went right through the top lip there. He doesn't want to let go, he likes it. Healthy fish. This one doesn't have any of those fish lice thingies. Very nice little, short, but stout. That's number 4 for the day. but it's been a grind. It really has been a grind today, guys. Man, look at this spot, guys. That is some serious rock. And work. Anyway, before you interrupted me, Steve, looks like I got some serious cover here. And look at the side scan. That is a lot of rock, and I've definitely got to target this in the summer for flatheads. It's going to be expensive. It's going to eat up a lot of rigs, but definitely looks good. I'm going to just do a loop through here, kind of check it all out, and then I might fish it for a little bit. But I'm getting down to some juicy looking areas down here. Definitely want to fish that creek mouth, and then there's all these rocks. Hopefully I can get in and around that. Alright, well, this isn't panning out like I thought it would. It's pretty dang shallow in here. I can see the bottom. Yeah, it's just not going to be worth fishing. It looks really good, and you know, looking at a map or something, you'd want to target this, but when you actually get here, it's not deep. It's like, what, 4.5 foot? Alright, I'm at, if not my last spot, my second to last spot of the day, and I'm just going deep. There's anywhere between 18 and 23 foot of water down through here. And there's a little bit of a ridge. It looked like a little hump in the middle. I'm just gonna fish this for a little while. It's protected from the wind. I got this mountain here blocking most of the wind. It was pretty wicked coming up here. So I'm just gonna soak these baits in this deep water and maybe ride out my time here. All right, I'm getting some taps in this deep stuff. See if the taps become something else. The wind's picking up though. Nope, that's a fish. Oh yeah, he's on, he's on. Right before this, the middle rod was tapping. And this one started tapping. I started thinking maybe it was the wind. What? Am I in the line? No, not in that one's line. Might get a double or one right after I get this guy in. Oh my God, they're beasts. Day of beasts. Boat. Flip right up over the rod rack. Pretty good landing, actually. I'll take that. Maybe I've been fishing too shallow, because it's only been in for 5 minutes at best. Get this back in the water real quick. Well, it's fish number 5 of the day, I believe. It's been a while since I got one though. Oh, what the heck? Right down on a rock. Well, I definitely just got another tap on this guy. I'm over here messing around trying to get this line undone. And there's a fishy on here. All right. Missed them, guys. Alright guys, this is happening fast. I just got this one unsnagged. That's the one I just recast out because I lost a fish. Now it's tapping again. I still got Mr. Fishy right there. Let me get my gloves on. Woo! That's a good fish. Yeah, right. I think it's a free meal at least. He's got some of that shad. You can have it. All right, buddy. Thanks. It's a pretty serious bite over here. Not big bites, but persistent. Oh, these guys must be small in here. Oh. he's on. Looks like deep was the ticket. I skirted around it for the most part today. So I usually don't fish this deep. But they're in here. Wish something with some size would show up. I think this is number 6 for the day. But it was a long day. A lot of time in between catching these fish. Just barrel rolling. Boop! Motor slap. Ah, rod holder slap. Sorry, fish. How'd you get the bait off my lower one? Man, these guys are definitely not the caliber I've been catching, but it's fishing December. Yay! It is, I think, the 6th. Yeah, it's December 6th, guys. So another good thing about these double hook rigs is if they're down there chewing on your bait and they manage to get, you know, the one of the baits off, you still have a bait there. You're still putting scent out. You can still catch a fish even with just the one, you know. So these double hook rigs are definitely the way to go for channel cats year round, but especially in the winter and spring. Ooh, this is a serious one. This is coming like maybe 2 minutes after that. I just let that other one go. This one's actually trying to fight me. I think it's the first one on this reel today. Feels a little decent. Get the net ready at least. There, they must be stacked up in here. Man, he fell a lot bigger than that. False alarm. He's a baby. Well, it's a numbers kind of day. Not getting the quality that I've been getting, but I'm getting the numbers. That's 7. But hey, the fish will probably make it. It's a fishing video after all. So I missed that one. I reeled in a bunch trying to set the hook and just left it there once I missed him, and now it's tapping again. This spot is loaded. Too bad they're all dinks. Can't get the hook in their mouth right. That's my excuse. Gotta have one, right? It's not my fault, it's the fish's fault. Alright guys, well, this is probably a pretty long video. I did end up catching, I think, somewhere around 7 fish today. It was a grind. I mean, that's a decent amount of fish, but I've been fishing all day. But it was pretty cool because I've never fished here before, like I said earlier. And it was just neat figuring out this river without having any experience here. And my traditional way of fishing for channel cats just obviously wasn't the best choice. I was trying to fish my channels, not the super deep ones, but you know, the 13, 14 feet of water. I did fish a couple ledges that led down in 20 feet, but I didn't really focus on the deep water until the end here, and that really paid off. I got like 3 fish, you know, real quick. And I think I just stayed in this spot too long. I missed a couple too, but I hope you like this. I'm not going to do these too often because there's not too many places around here I haven't explored, but if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and that'll let me know that you want more videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay guys, well, I just did my outro and I was trying to get that line unsnagged, and I just got a hit on this guy. Glad I chose my other rod first. This is a bonus fish. If you stuck around, here he is. He's all that and more, guys. Had to reel the line in anyway. It's made it a lot more fun, even though he is little. Boom! I think I got some catfish water in my drink. Neat. So what do I have going on here? What's going on with the line? Okay. Alright, another cookie cutter fish for the day. Alright. Well, thanks for sticking around, guys. There's your little bonus fish.